Yammy and welcome to another Toca story. This one has been made by Candy Cute. I'll have a link to their channel in the description and it's called Mom Hates Me Because I Was Born Without Legs. I am so curious to see how they have made a Toca character without legs. And I'm also very curious to see why the mom hates them because they have no legs. That is not a very nice thing to do if you have a child. So yeah, let's get into this and see what happens. Just before the Toca starts, make sure to head to yammymerch.com to check out all of my amazing merchandise. You can grab yourself an amazing kitty tumbler or these awesome cosplay glasses. Link is in the description. Okay, so we have a mother who's giving birth in the hospital and it looks like it's twins. The doctor is so shocked right now because he can see that one of the babies does not have a leg. I thought this was born without legs, meaning two, but it looks like this baby is just missing a foot. So the doctor is taking the baby and I guess he needs to run some checks because he is so confused. Why does this baby not have a leg? The mum is like, no, this cannot be happening. My baby does not have a leg. And here comes the dad. He is so shocked because mum has just dropped the baby to the ground. That poor baby. Oh no, she's storming off with the other child. It's a good job that dad is here to pick up the baby and to care for them. We're back home now and mum has the healthy baby and dad has the baby without the leg. She is so mad that this baby was born without a leg, but I literally do not understand why. It doesn't matter if somebody doesn't have a leg, an arm, whatever. It doesn't change the fact that they're still a person and they should be treated with respect. So I am not very impressed with this mum right now. She is doing a terrible job at being a mother. She should be treating these babies equally and she just isn't. We are fast forwarding into the future and it looks like the child actually has a prosthetic leg, which is really nice. Even though there's nothing wrong with missing a leg, it can really help people's confidence. Here comes mum with the other twin and that toddler is looking seriously evil. Look at that smirk. This poor child is so sad and upset because her mother does not love her. Meanwhile, she's having all of the fun with the other twin. Here comes the sister. And I told you this kid was evil. She has stolen sister's crutch. And because of that, she's fallen over. How sad. It seriously makes me feel so upset to see this because at the end of the day, there is nothing wrong with this sister who doesn't have a leg. Look at those two. They are so mean. There is literally no need. Here we are in the playground and it looks like all of the other children are also stealing her crutch, which is super horrible. I don't understand why they're bullying her, but they've thrown the crutch into the sandpit. And now she's stuck in a wheelchair without it. She's gonna try and get it, but she's gonna fall over because she needs it to walk. And the kids have just thrown her wheelchair over too. They've just knocked it over for no reason. And to make matters even worse, it's raining. Like, how bad can this kid's day get? Apparently really bad. And the fact that this is happening at daycare as well is really making me sad because this is meant to be a safe space for all of the children. So what I didn't realize is that the child initiating all of the bullying was in fact the twin. Surprise, surprise. And mum has brought the twin in because it was raining and she's gonna dry the twin up, put the twin in the bath because you know this twin is her favorite, and dad's like, wait a second, where is your sister? So dad has gone off while mum takes care of the evil twin. Oh, I feel so bad for her. She's been left out in the rain. Her wheelchair has been toppled and dad is super upset about this. I cannot imagine the pain that the dad is feeling right now. What else can he do? His wife is super evil and also his kid is evil. This child is seriously spoilt. Meanwhile, the other twin was left outside in the rain, literally face down in the dirt. That poor child. Dad is so angry about this. But he's really sweet and he's taking care of her. He's giving her a bath, trying to make her feel better. Now we're back home and mum has gotten herself an ice cream and also an ice cream for her favorite child. But can you see what's happening here? She's not giving an ice cream to her daughter. No, she does not like her daughter because her daughter is missing a leg, which is a stupid reason to not like your child. Dad is absolutely mortified by this behavior because he would never leave leave his child out. But on the other hand, mum is doing the complete opposite and is just excluding her from everything. To make matters worse, they're giving her the pots to take and wash up. How sad. First of all, she doesn't get the ice cream, then she's made to wash up. This poor girl, she does not deserve such an awful mum and such an awful brother. But dad is really good. He's not happy about this and he's actually taking mum to have a word with her about this behavior because it's just not on. And now they're having a huge fight, which I think is overdue, to be honest. But wait a second, what's wrong with dad? He feels really sick. Oh no! I think the stress of falling out with the mum has made dad seriously ill. I really hope he's okay though. He's just like on the floor. How awful. Dad is literally laid in a hospital bed right now and mum is smiling about it. This poor daughter has been left on her own. Here dad is in the operating room. It looks like the doctor is trying to work on him, but that face does not look positive. She's waiting for her dad in the waiting room, and here is the mum and son. They are out at a restaurant, living their best lives, eating all of the food, while dad is back at the hospital being worked on. It was actually his heart that was the problem. His heart has been taken out. This does not look good, guys. I don't think dad has made it. Back in the waiting room, and the doctor is looking really sad right now, and yeah, it's very bad news. I don't think dad made it. Unfortunately, it looks like this may be the end for dad. And this poor girl is left without her father. Fast forward some time, and it looks like mum is actually sad about the loss of her husband, which I didn't think she would be. I truly thought that she was heartless, but she's laying flowers for him, and they've left some candles. And here is the daughter to pay her respects to her dad, because obviously she loved her dad so much. And now she's pretty much alone in this world because her mum doesn't care about her and her brother doesn't care about her. She's so alone that she spent the entire day at her dad's grave. That is just the saddest thing. Looks like it's their 5th birthday and the brother gets a huge 3-tiered cake, which looks amazing, by the way. I mean, just look at that. I'm super jealous that I didn't get a cake like that for my birthday. He got to blow out the candles, but it looks like their sister has been completely forgotten about. She didn't even get a single slice of that cake. All that's left is the candle. I feel so bad for her. Just look at her sweet little face. She's even got a picture of her dad. Oh, my heart. The brother is in the lounge and he's just trashing up the place, literally throwing trash everywhere. She is so shocked by this. There's trash everywhere and he's got her guitar and now he's stolen her crutch. So she's fallen over. I am not a fan of this boy at all. Here comes the mum and she's looking so old and haggard now. I mean, just look at those wrinkles. Wow, she has aged. But then again, I guess they are teenagers now, so it does make sense. And at least the mum gave the crutch back, but it looks like she's also making her daughter tidy up after her brother. It wasn't her who caused the mess. I don't understand. Now they're both asleep. Finally some peace. Oh, I was wrong. What is the brother up to? He's got his backpack and I don't know where he's going, but the sister is so curious. She's like, what are you up to? Looks like he's stealing the wallet with all of the money and the credit card in it, put it into his bag. And I don't know what he's about to do with that, but I feel like whatever it is, it's not very good to steal from your mother. The sister has just witnessed this crime happen. She is shook and she's also very angry about it. She's discovered all of the money in the backpack, but I feel like this is going to end terribly and maybe she's going to get the blame for this. They're having a huge argument about the fact that this money has been stolen. And yes, just as I thought, he's waking up his mum. He's gonna lie. He's gonna say his sister stole the money and put it into a backpack. But it wasn't her, it was the brother. He is awful. He's a criminal, technically, stealing from his mum. Mum is so mad that she's actually kicked the sister out of the house. She's gathered all of her belongings into one suitcase, even thrown the photo out with her. The photo of the daughter with her dad. And look at the smirk the brother has on his face. I bet he feels so good about himself. Now they can live happily ever after as an evil pair, just as they deserve. But I'm so concerned about the sister. What is she going to do now? She's literally on her own, out in the wilderness with nothing but a suitcase full of her belongings and a photograph of her dad. She's gone into a restaurant and she's crying. She doesn't know what to do. But it looks like she's managed to get a job here, which is great. It's better than nothing. She's washing the dishes, she's cleaning the floor. She's been trained for this her entire life. You know, because her mum is awful and made her do everything in the house. But the good thing about this is that she actually gets paid. So she's finally got some money. Fast forward some time and it looks like she's got a promotion and she's now the waitress at the restaurant, which is super cool. She's no longer cleaning the dishes and she gets paid even more. So she's really happy about that. So happy that she's actually crying. That's how you know she's really grateful. Fast forward some more time and it looks like she's now the chef. So one big promotion again, and she's cooking Michelin star food and getting paid even more money. She is doing so well in this job. I'm so happy for her. Oh, she's so cute. Looks like she's just handed over all of her money and I think she's actually bought the restaurant for herself. How amazing is that? From nothing to owning her own restaurant. Oh look, a family have come and they look really sad. But she's handing out donations to them. She is so kind. She's given them clothes, she's given them some drinks. And wait a second, this person looks super familiar to me. I feel like that might be her mother. And her mum has come crawling back to her. She's so sad and she's homeless. How the tables have turned. We're getting a flashback now and it looks like she was actually kicked out by the son. I'm not surprised because the son was evil. It serves her right for living with the son, but you know what? This girl is so kind that she's gonna hand out the donations to her mother anyway, even though her mom was super awful to her, because that's just how kind she is. But yeah, it kind of serves the mom right for being so mean. Guys, if you enjoyed this story and you want to see another video from me, you can click on one of these that I've selected and let's go watch it together.